Hey guys, welcome back to my channel or welcome if you're new here. This is Mohana Khan and in today's video I'll be sharing my experience of using a menstrual cup with you guys, and I'll also be sharing my review of the Sirona menstrual cup. So without wasting any more time, let's get started with the video. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then please subscribe, and if you enjoy watching the video that you're watching right now, then please hit the thumbs button. It would mean the absolute world to me.
Yeah.
Before starting with the video, I want to give out a quick disclaimer. In today's video, I'll be talking about menstruation, menstrual cycle, periods and all that. So if you are someone who feels uncomfortable hearing these topics, then please feel free to exit the video right away. And if you want to know everything about a menstrual cup and the review as well, then please keep on watching. So first things first, I want to show you guys what a menstrual cup actually looks like. So this is basically what a menstrual cup looks like. I'm holding it like this because mine has some stains on it, and I saw a lot of videos of people trying out a menstrual cup for the first time, but I did not want to do that kind of a video because I wanted to live the experience of using a menstrual cup and then give out my review so that I know what I'm saying. So I have been using this menstrual cup for the past 1 year, and I think I'm ready to give out my experience and also my review. So for those of you who don't know, a menstrual cup is an option of sanitation for your menstrual cycle. So some people use sanitary napkins, some people use tampons, and the relatively new method of sanitation that we have in the market are menstrual cups. Not a lot of people know about menstrual cups, and that kind of shocks me till date when I tell people that I use menstrual cup as my method of sanitation for my periods. Some people don't even know what menstrual cups are, and the other people are so scared about the idea of putting a cup through your vagina. It's unreal. So today I'm going to be bursting all the myths and telling you guys all the facts about menstrual cups. So the first time I used the menstrual cup, I won't lie, I was a little intimidated and I was nervous at the same time, as you would expect someone to be. But let me tell you something, switching to a menstrual cup is the best thing that I've done for myself in a while. Yes, you heard me right. Menstrual cup has been a dream for me this past year, and I cannot be any more grateful to my friend Pooja who introduced me to menstrual cups. Thank you, Pooja, I love you. I always knew what a menstrual cup was, but I was again very scared and skeptical of whether to buy it or not, and my friend Pooja used it and let me know that it's the best thing ever. So I went ahead and bought the Sirona menstrual cup. I'll get into the review a little bit later. So when I used the menstrual cup for the first time, I felt a little uncomfortable during the initial hours, but after 1 to 1.5 hours I could not feel a thing. I think as long as you think in your head that there is something inside your body, you will feel uncomfortable, but as the day passes by and your mind gets involved in different things, you will not keep on thinking about the same thing, and that's when you will feel comfortable. The first time will be a little difficult for you, it will be a little difficult to get it in and all of that, but once you get the hang of it, it's the best thing ever. Me personally, I used to get a lot of leakage when I used to use a sanitary napkin. When I used to sleep at night, in the morning my bed sheet would have been covered in blobs of blood, my blanket, everything would have been covered with blobs of blood. But after I switched to a menstrual cup, touch wood, I did not get 1 day of leakage by using a menstrual cup, not even once. I would like to say 1 day I kept the menstrual cup on for a very long time, for at least 12 to 15 hours, and that is when I got a little bit of leakage because the cup could not hold the blood anymore. You ideally should take out your menstrual cup, wash it and reinsert it after every 6 hours on your heavy period days, and when you have lesser flow, on those days you can keep it on for 10 to 8 hours. That depends on your flow basically. But that day I kept it on for 15 hours. I think I went somewhere and that's the reason I kept it on for so long. And that's the only day I got leakage. That too not heavy leakage that you get when you use a sanitary napkin. I saw some specks of blood on my panty. So that's that. There is no leakage at all if you are using the menstrual cup right. Now another thing that plays a very important role in this no leakage thing of a menstrual cup is how you insert it. In order to insert a menstrual cup, all you have to do is fold the menstrual cup in half and then again fold it in half, so it makes this C kind of a shape, and then you want to insert it in your vaginal canal, not straight like this, because your vaginal canal is not straight. You have to insert it in a slightly, angular way, and when you insert it like that, the menstrual cup goes inside your vaginal canal and it opens like this, and that is when you know that the vacuum has been created. And in order to check if the vacuum has been created properly, you can just tug on this stem right here lightly, and if it feels tight, then you know that the vacuum has been created perfectly and you will have no leakage. And if you have not inserted the menstrual cup properly and there is a gap like this, then the blood will leak, and that totally depends on how you insert it and if the vacuum has been created or not. The concept of menstrual cup is very easy actually. A vacuum is created inside your vaginal canal, and that is the reason all the bloods get collected inside the cup and does not leak through the edges, because it's a vacuum and the blood cannot escape from the sides. So whether the menstrual cup will leak or not also depends on how you insert it. But definitely it's not rocket science. Inserting a menstrual cup is not that tough actually. If I can do it, you can do it too, because trust me, I'm so lazy and I'm so clumsy. If I can, you can probably too. So that's how you insert a menstrual cup. And where was I? There's no leakage whatsoever. Also, when I used to use sanitary napkins, I used to get such bad rashes on my intimate area due to using the sanitary napkin, because it's right up against your skin, it rubs against your skin, and in the humid country that we live in, it's very difficult to wear a sanitary napkin around in the public, because it gets so uncomfortable. You always feel the weight, you get the smell, and it's so disgusting. You look at the blood every time you go to pee, you smell it, it's all so disgusting. The moment I switched to a menstrual cup, I completely forgot the hassle of periods. Earlier it used to be such a painful thing to me that, oh, I'm getting my periods again the trauma, again the pain and all that. But nowadays when I get my periods, it's not so much about the trauma and the hassle. Obviously I get my cramps still now. A menstrual cup will not solve your cramp problem, but the other hassles of putting on a sanitary napkin, smelling the blood, looking at the blood has completely gone away from my life, because I have got the savior of a thing in my life right now. Another question that I get asked a lot is, if you wear a menstrual cup, how will you pee? Now that's a very disturbing question, because who asks that question? What kind of a question is that really? Have you not really studied biology? Do you have no idea about human anatomy? Do you have no idea about your own body itself? Sorry for being so overdramatic. A lot of people might not know a lot of things, just like the way I don't know a lot of things about a lot of things. Wow, that was nice. It could very easily turn into a friend's dialogue, So keeping that aside, if you are wearing a menstrual cup, you can definitely pee, and you don't have to take out your menstrual cup every time you pee, because you pee from a separate place and the blood comes out from a separate place, if that makes any sense. So yes, you do not have to take out the menstrual cup every time that you pee, and you can easily wear a menstrual cup while you pee. I hope that answers your question. Another important question is, how do you take your menstrual cup out? For that, you don't have to do anything at all. You just have to press on the bottom part of the menstrual cup here. What this will do is it will remove the suction or the vacuum that has been created, and you gently pull it out. You do not want to force it, you just gently pull it out. So that is how you take your menstrual cup out. One more concern that's there is, will the menstrual cup get stuck in your body and all that. I don't think a menstrual cup can get stuck on your body because it's such a big thing, and it also has a stem. When you insert the menstrual cup, the stem always is out of your body, it's not inside your body. So even if you cannot break the vacuum, you can just pull it out like this. So that's not a concern. This will not get lost in your body because that's not a possibility. So these are all the questions that are very common in case of menstrual cup. Another thing that I want to mention is sanitizing your menstrual cup and keeping it sterile is very important. Every time you wear your menstrual cup for the first time, do make sure to soak it in some warm water before you use it. And every time you take out your menstrual cup for washing the blood, make sure that you wash it with some intimate wash or any kind of mild soap, because with a thing that is going in such an important area of your body, you do not want to take any risks. So if you are thinking of switching to a menstrual cup, you need to make sure to keep these things in mind. Now coming to the review of the Sirona menstrual cup, I really do think that this is one of the best menstrual cups available in the Indian market, because I've seen my friends use different brands, Wow and many other brands, menstrual cup, but I do feel my experience with the Sirona one has been the best. My friend Pooja used to use the Wow menstrual cup, and she complained that it was too stiff and it was too big and it was so hard for her to get it in. I have seen people complaining that the menstrual cup doesn't stay, it leaks, the menstrual cup has lost its shape and all of that. But touch wood, I have been using this menstrual cup for the past 1 year and the menstrual cup is as it is. I did get a little bit of staining here and there, but that does not count really. I have been sanitizing this menstrual cup and I've been using this menstrual cup again and again. The menstrual cup is still in good shape, and I do think that this menstrual cup can be used for a lot more years now. So yeah, the menstrual cup is very soft and malleable. You can see how easily I can fold it in a C, and this part is also very soft. Good menstrual cup is when the silicone is soft and not hard, so that you can take it out and insert it back in very easily. And it is the size small. This is the size that I recommend for every teenager up until the age you give birth, and this is a pretty good size. It holds my blood and all that very well, and I really do think that the Sirona menstrual cup is the best that I have used so far, and it is definitely a very good menstrual cup that is available in the Indian markets. Now coming to the part of whether I would recommend a menstrual cup to you guys or not, I would highly recommend you guys to go for a menstrual cup and switch to a menstrual cup. Even if you cannot switch to a menstrual cup right now, I would highly recommend you guys to think about it or even try it for once, because keeping the comfort bit of it aside, the comfort that you get from a menstrual cup, and keeping that aside, a menstrual cup is also very light on the environment. A person uses about 2 to 3 sanitary napkins a day, and in one cycle a person ends up using 12 to 15 sanitary napkins, if not 20. And you can imagine how many sanitary napkins you are using in 1 year, and one piece of sanitary napkin takes years and years to decompose. So imagine the amount of junk that you're filling in the earth in just 1 year or in just one cycle of your menstruation, whereas you can use one single menstrual cup for at least 5 to 10 years, because silicone doesn't get bad, silicone doesn't go toxic or anything, as long as you take good care of your menstrual cup and sanitize it really well. You can actually keep on using it, and you are not making waste, and you are not, filling the earth with junk. Also, it's very cost effective. One of this menstrual cup costs about 300 to 400 to 500 ranging on the brand, but you use at least some thousands of sanitary napkin in 1 year. So this is very cost effective because you can actually use it for years, and a sanitary napkin you can use only once. So this was basically it for today's video. This was all that I had to say about my experience, the Sirona menstrual cup, why you should change to a menstrual cup, and everything related to a menstrual cup. I really hope all of your queries are gone now and you have a better idea of what a menstrual cup is, of how to use it, what to use, what not to do, and everything like that. I really hope you guys enjoy today's video and find it helpful. I have tried to make it as informative as I can. So until next time, stay safe, stay home, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.